The New Jersey drone mystery. Now, I'm not sure how many of you guys might have heard about this, especially people who don't live in America, but at least for me it was something I followed pretty carefully because I used to live in New Jersey. But basically, back in late 2024, like November, December, and even into early 2025, there were just reports flooding in about these massive swarms of drones flying over parts of northern New Jersey at night. Not just one or two drones, like hundreds of them, literally. There were videos of it all over the internet, on Twitter, on TikTok, and a lot of them seemed to be moving in strange coordinated patterns too. Not just over random areas either. They were moving over highly populated residential areas. If you didn't know, New Jersey is the most densely populated state in America. And they were also flying over military bases. And these weren't just harmless incidents either. It's not like nothing ever happens. For example, there was an instance of a medical helicopter that literally had to delay its landing because a lot of these drones got in the way. And at one point, the FAA took it so seriously that they issued temporary flight restrictions on airplanes and said that no one could fly drones in the area. That's not something the government would do if it was just not a big deal, if it was just a coincidence. And in spite of all this, we never ever got a straight answer on this issue, because after a while, the news literally just stopped covering it, and federal officials dismissed it as, oh, these sightings are just misidentifications of airplanes and there's just an air of mass hysteria and people are being paranoid. That's what they told us. That was the official narrative that they eventually went with after weeks and even months of scrutiny. They literally just told us, yo, there's nothing to worry about, bro, and gave no further explanation whatsoever. And us being the distracted population that we are, we just forgot about it collectively. No one kept pressuring the government. The story faded out of the news cycle and was replaced by other more attention-grabbing stories. And it was like the government and the media just artificially made this issue go away, and people went along with it. No one kept asking questions, no one kept pressing. And eventually the drones went away too, but still, it makes you wonder. There had to have been something off about the original story. There's really no other way around it if you think about it. We live in the most surveilled country on Earth. New Jersey, again, is the most densely populated state in the country. Every license plate, every phone, every street corner is tracked to one degree or another. There's radar everywhere, multiple airports in the area, like I said, military bases, but somehow they can't figure out what was causing a mass coordinated drone swarm for weeks on end over this kind of area. Is it scarier to think that it was a mystery and they genuinely didn't know? Or that they knew exactly what was going on but didn't want to tell us for fear of some kind of repercussions on a large scale? That's the question that we should all be asking. But when you ask these kinds of questions, like I said, they gaslight you into thinking that you're the problem, that you're paranoid, that it's just mass hysteria and people are just misidentifying things. Yeah, you guys, the peasants, you don't know better. Again, that doesn't add up. Either the government doesn't know who was responsible, or they know who it was and just won't tell us. And again, I'm not sure which one is scarier. And if it was, for example, the government themselves, which is a likely possibility, the question is why. I'm curious, what do you think they were doing? Were these drills that they didn't want to tell the public about? Were they looking for something? Like I remember seeing theories about some kind of nuclear fallout. Was it a stress test to see how people react to this kind of situation? Or are they just trying to prepare us, trying to get us used to it, trying to condition us for something bigger that's coming? I'll be the first to admit that I don't know. I have no idea what's going on. I'm sure there are people smarter than me who have better theories, but I think the very least we can do is ask questions about it. Because, like I said, I know it can't be just me that has a gut feeling that something is off. Not just about the drones, but about the possibility that something might be moving in the shadows and we're not being told the truth about it. Because anyone who has really studied history and knows about the history of clandestine operations that have to some extent or another involved the public, you'll also know that this isn't outside of the realm of possibility.